XQC is leaving Twitch. Get this, guys. He's leaving Twitch. He's signing a 2-year contract with Kick for $100 million.
That's a lot of money.
To put that in perspective, I saw someone make this comparison. LeBron James signed a 2-year contract with, who's he with? I don't even know. The Lakers, is he? I don't know. I don't follow basketball. Yeah. For like $96 million. XQC is making more money than LeBron James.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Mm-hmm. It's like crazy to me how, honestly, how fast these internet personalities are getting like traded around like NFL or like NBA players is nuts. And for like
it's like a draft, yeah.
Yeah. And for the same, if not more, money. So yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a healthy chunk of change for 2 years too. Like that is a lot of money.
And I believe it's a non-exclusive deal. So does that mean that you can like stream anywhere?
So I didn't have time to read too much in the details, but that sounds right. Like Kick doesn't care as far as I know.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a big deal, definitely.
And you gotta know, dude, I love it because I enjoyed my time on Twitch. Like I didn't have anything wrong with it per se, like as a small streamer there. But I know a lot of people have complaints, and I just feel like these companies, we can get, I don't really want to talk about Activision anymore, but there's more stuff Activision's done, so I'm sure we'll touch on it. But you just have these mega corporations that are so anti-consumer, and it kills me because it's like, why? Like Twitch, you lost your biggest source of revenue. He's gone. Like Kick poached him, and they did it very handily. Like, I don't shoot, man.
Yeah, and like I saw some other streamers, like I saw Asmongold. He tweeted at Kick, "What's up? Hook your boy up." I think I saw a couple more, but yeah, I hope that these I hope that people start moving over to Kick and ditching Twitch, because it's just like XDefiant and Call of Duty. I would love for people to move from the old corporations that are not treating their consumers or their, I don't know if you call them employees well, but yeah. So it's always nice to see people move to a different platform or game or whatever. So
right, yeah. Did you watch XQC's announcement?
No.
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was like, I mean, it was still like exciting. It's like finally, like how long have we just been beholden to Twitch, to the Twitch overlords that just dictate to all the streamers, and that we've talked here about the double standard, like the clothing standard they used to have, and then it just goes out the window because they realize, oh, we can make a lot of money off of these young women who are basically selling their bodies. Like just so anti-consumer, anti-everything. And so I am so happy, dude. I'm so happy to see Call of Duty go down. I'm so happy to see Twitch go down. It makes my day. It really warms my heart.
Oh yeah. Well, there was also an incident which was much more hot than warm that took place a few days ago on a certain Twitch streamer. I don't know. She's medium sized. I think she's not too big, too small. Yeah. So she left her home to go on vacation or something for like the weekend, and when she was gone, she left her mother and like her pets at her house and her car. So what happened is this deranged individual who was like, I guess like a viewer of hers, drove 700 miles to her home while she was away and lit her car on fire. And it's like it's just bonkers. It's psychotic. It's just straight up psychotic. We like touched on this before, where like the viewers and the streamers relationships just don't. It's like a seesaw. Like it's only in one direction. It doesn't go the other way really. Unless you're like smaller, but like I don't. As far as I know, there were no like motives or anything like that released. I know that he was arrested afterwards, so that's a good thing. But the fire, it torched her car. Like the whole front end of it is just gone, pretty much. It's black and destroyed, and part of her home was like the fence and like some of the wall was burned. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, those we talked about the streamer Andes, and it's a it's a parasocial relationship, and it's scary. It's I think not Asmongold, Amaranth had people stalking her, and they would put. I believe, if I'm remembering right, they would put stuff in her mailbox. Like they would do really creepy stuff, and they would like be sitting outside her house just waiting for her. And and like you said, 700 miles to go and just torch someone's house. Like, I didn't dig super deep into the story. I probably should have. I watched a few minutes of her, video that you sent me where she was kind of talking about it, and it's really sad and it's tragic. And she didn't do anything to deserve that, and rarely victims do something to deserve it. I mean, not that you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying victims ever deserve anything, but like, what did she do? Did she not shout you out for donating $100? Like what? I don't know, dude. Yeah, and then I mean, what you just like this guy threw his life away. Like that's an arson charge. That's a first degree felony. I'm not sure. Like he will be serving prison time for that.
Yeah.
And then you have the issue of going across state lines to do something, and that just makes it like I think that makes it more of like a federal thing. So like this guy's looking at some serious prison time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I mean, good, but
Yeah.
I just don't get it, man.
I don't either. Like I said, like on the first or second episode, one of these days, man, a movie's gonna come out like The Whale, and it's gonna be an Oscar-nominated performance, and it's gonna win a ton of awards, and yeah, just one of these weird scenarios is gonna be put into film, and I wouldn't be surprised if I see something even worse or more crazy happen to a Twitch or not even just Twitch, but just a live streamer in general, from some deranged viewer, listener, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was that the Boogie thing that happened. What was that, 2 or 3 years ago? Where the guy shows up on his doorstep and Boogie pulls a gun, which he shouldn't have done, but still, like that's an unprecedented thing to just show up on someone's doorstep. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think it's like not feeling invincible, but feeling like you can do like? Do you think people are pushing boundaries just to get attention, or do you think they're like I know every situation's different, but like say the arson guy, fire guy, we can call him. Do you think he is just doing whatever? Do you think he's that desperate for her attention that he's like, I'm going to set her car on fire? Like this is like pulling a girl's hair in, middle school type of a thing. Like, what do you think?
So this is going to require some backstory. So there's this guy. His name is Matan. You might see him, but you don't know that you see him. He shows up to different influencers like streams or events or live streams or events. He's most infamous for crashing the Game Awards last year when he shouted out Bill Clinton when Elden Ring won Game of the Year. So there's that.
If God of War Ragnarok came out just a few months earlier, he would have a bigger chance.
Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Who was that guy?
All right.
Who was that guy?
But he revealed that his purpose for doing all of this was to like shove it in these like people's faces that like you are not as important as you think you are, and like you guys are just influencers with all this money, and you like you brag and boast about everything. So I'm trying to bring a light to that. That's kind of what I think that like that fire guy was doing. He just hated like the position that this woman was in, probably because he hated his position in his life, which is most common for like internet trolls and drama like that. So that's kind of what I think. He was just kind of like trying to stick it to her in a way to be like, yeah, you you deserve this because you have this nice car and this nice house, and and now you're on vacation for Twitch streaming. Oh, come on, get off it. So that's kind of what I think. That's my opinion anyway. So
No, I mean, I think that's valid. Like, I mean, there's obviously a screw loose somewhere in the guy's head, so there's not a lot of rationale going on up there. But no, but I think you're right. I think it's, in part, I think it's, or maybe what I said and a little bit of what you said is like, I want attention and I'll do anything to get it. Or, you've had it so good. You have this car, like, you don't deserve it. And I think that's a big criticism I see of streamers and YouTubers is like, you don't work that hard. Like, why do you need time off?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Shout out to her. That's really sad. I feel sorry for her, but crazy people,
Yeah.
internet people.
Yeah.
Well, and that's a crazy thing too, because there's a poll that came out a year or two ago. I don't know who did the pollster. I don't know, but it's like a vast majority of our generation want to be Twitch streamers and want to be YouTubers. Like, and it's crazy how open people are to trade their privacy for, money, for riches, for fame. And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have the I'll say street smarts, but for the internet to not dox themselves in a lot of ways. And so unfortunately you have things like swattings and things like this that happen, which, I saw a video I think it was yesterday of, he used to be one of the Mr. Beast guys, Jake the Viking. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but he just got swatted the other night, and it's terrifying. I think that is one of the worst things that can happen to you if you're online. Like, somebody just swats you, because we've had occurrences of people actually dying from that. It's terrifying. It's terrible.
And then of course, Keemstar being Keemstar brought the guy Andromeda alert the next day who called in the swatting.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's somewhere on the internet. Maybe it got taken down. I don't know.